Hey family, welcome back to Rolling with BJ in the Kitchen. Tonight I am doing a beef chuck round roast boneless, okay? And if you want the ingredients and how I cook my roast, keep watching. And by the way, happy holidays to all of you guys. It's December, it's winter weather, so I'm gonna cook up this roast right quick and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I washed my roast in cold water real good on both, all the way through. And so now I got my seasoning. I'm just going to season my roast. Now, the seasonings that I'm using is just, let me show you. 1 tablespoon of seasoning salt, Lawry seasoning salt. 1 tablespoon of onion powder. 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, a half a teaspoon, let me start over. 1 teaspoon of black pepper and 1 teaspoon of garlic black pepper, okay? That's all I have right here. And I just mixed it all together. And now I'm getting ready to sprinkle it all over my roast. And I'm going to do both sides. And no, I'm probably not going to use all this seasoning. So what I do is, if I don't use it all, I just put it in a little Ziploc bag and save it for another day. Okay, so now I'm going to put my glove on. And I'm just going to pat it all in. Okay, we're just going to keep doing it just like this, you guys. We having company tonight, so I'm cooking a nice little meal. I'm just gonna hang out and chill. Okay, so we got this side all patted down. Get the sides. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it over. Just scrape that on the sides. Turn it over. Now we're just going to sprinkle seasoning on this side. And I have my oven already preheated on 400. I have electric oven. And I'm going to let it cook for about 2 hours, depending on how it looked. We'll take it out and check it every so often. But before I put it in the oven, I'm gonna brown it. Okay, I'm just trying to get these sides, you guys. I'm right-handed and I'm trying to do this with my left hand, so. Okay. Just mash it all in there. Just massage it. Okay, so I'm going to sprinkle a little over here. I want the flavor to get all up in there. I want all the seasoning to just get all up in there real good. Okay, maybe one day we'll cook one in the crock pot. the slow cooker. But today, I'm going to cook this one in the oven. Okay, like I said, just get all those nooks and crannies. All around the sides, you guys. Okay, so now I'm going to go and get some flour, and we're going to sprinkle a little flour on it so we can brown it in a skillet. So we're just going to let this sit for about 5 minutes. Oh, I missed this whole side. Okay. So I'm going to just let this sit in the seasoning for about 5 minutes. And I'm going to go get some flour, and after 5 minutes we're going to go on and sprinkle the flour over it and put it in the skillet and brown it. Okay. Alrighty, so we're just going to let this sit here right like this for now. And I'm going to go get some flour, and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I got the flour, so I'm just going to sprinkle. Not a lot, okay? Lightly sprinkle it. And rub it in. So you're going to do both sides, okay? So you're just going to sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Make sure you get it good, though. Okay, once you do that side, you're just going to turn it over. Now we're going to do this side. Okay, see how I'm doing that? Not a lot at all, you guys. Okay, so try to get all up in there. And then if you put a little too much, just shake it off before you put it in the skillet. So I'm going to let this sit with the flour on it about 5 minutes so the flour can stick real good to it while I heat up the oil. So I'm going to use vegetable oil and a half of about a tablespoon of butter, margarine. You can use butter or margarine, either one. It doesn't matter. Okay, so now after you do this, just let it sit in the flour, and let's get this oil going I'll be right back, you guys. Okay, you guys, I got the fire on my skillet. I'm gonna put a little vegetable oil in there. It's about a tablespoon, maybe a little more than a tablespoon. Then I'm gonna get my margarine. Okay, so maybe about a tablespoon. Okay, we're gonna melt this up together. I can cut my fire down a little. So I got my fire on medium. Okay, so that's all done. Okay, make sure it's mixed up. Now we're just going to take the roast, shake it a little, and lay it off in here. Okay, so now I'm going to cut my fire up to about medium high. We're just going to let this brown on both sides. And then we're going to put it in a roaster and put it in the oven, okay? So I'm going to let this brown. I'm going to let this sit like this for about 2 minutes and we'll come back and check it. Okay, you guys, we're going to just turn this over. Okay, I'm going to let it brown on the other side for about 2 minutes and I'll be back. Okay, you guys. Now I'm going to just take it and transfer it into the roaster. Okay, so all my little drippings that's in the left in the skillet, I'm gonna transfer those over too. That's my seasoning. Okay, I'll be back. Let me go get the rest of the ingredients. Okay, I just crushed about maybe 2 cloves of garlic. I like the flavor that it gives. So just put that in there. Then I'm going to add a tablespoon of minced garlic. Okay, I have a half an onion. Just gonna spread that all over in there. No particular way, just drop them all in there. Okay, Now, I have 1 cup of chicken stock, okay? And then I'm going to use the liquid browning sauce. And I'm just going to use about, you don't need much. So, actually, you could use a teaspoon or a tablespoon. I happen to have a tablespoon close by, so that's what I'm using. Okay, you guys, just whisk that together. And just pour it all over the roast. Okay, actually I want a little more stock in there, so I'm going to go and get some more. So instead of 1 cup, we're going to use 2 cups. I'll be right back. Okay, here's the chicken stock that I'm using. Okay, so I'm just going to pour this off in there. And we're going to put the lid on and put it in the oven for about 1.5 hours. And then we'll come back and check on it. And while this is cooking in the oven, I'm going to continue to get dressed. And I'll see you guys back here in about 1.5 hours. Okay, so I really like the way these cook. Your meat is going to be so tender. So I'm just going to stick this in the oven, and you guys, I'll be back in 1.5 hours. If it's any sooner, I'll let you know. Okay, you guys, this is how it's looking 40 minutes later. Okay, so I'm going to take this bowl, just put some juices on top of my roast. Just like that. Okay, check your liquid level, okay? Don't let all the water, all the juice cook out. Okay, so I'm gonna add 1/2 cup of water just to make sure everything stay nice and right in here. Okay, so I'm gonna close it up and let it continue to cook. So that was 40 minutes, you guys. So we're gonna go on, and I'll be back in the time that I said it first. Okay, you guys, it was longer than 1.5 hours. It's been 2 hours, and here's what we're looking at. I already stirred it around a little, but you see why I said don't put a lot of flour, but make sure you had enough, and put your make sure you got the stuff out the skillet, because it made the juice cook up nice and thick. So we're going to have rice, gravy, and cabbage and hot water cornbread with this. So it's going on the last hour. So I'm going to set the timer for an hour. It's already cooked 2 hours. So now I'm going to set the timer for another hour, and I'm going to go on and do the cabbage and the rice and the hot water cornbread, you guys. So when I come back, we'll be looking at the whole entire meal, hopefully. Alrighty. So I'm just going to take my little bowl again. Now, if yours have cooked down and your juice is cooking out, please add some water or some chicken broth. Make sure you don't let everything cook out of your roast, okay? You want a nice, thick, juicy roast. See how thick my gravy is? Look at that. I can't wait to get my mouth on this roast. Oh my goodness. Okay, you guys. I'll see you back in 1 hour. Okay, so I'm just going to scrape around the sides, get all that goodness, put it in the pot. Okay, so I'm going to go on and close it back up. And we're going to do this last hour, and I'll be back. Okay, you guys, my hour is up, and this is what it looks like. And I'm going to add a little chicken stock in there just to loosen that up a little. But, ouch. Sorry, you guys, for the noise. Okay, you see that? Wow, look at that. Oh my gosh, you guys. Woo. Let me add a little chicken stock and mix it around because I'm losing my gravy, and I'll be right back, you guys. Okay, you guys, I got the chicken stock, and I'm just going to put just a little. So just stir it around in there, mix it up so you can get your gravy back. And then I'm going to let this sit for about 10 minutes before I serve it. Okay, so if you don't have chicken broth, you can always use water, you guys. Indeed, you can use water, honey. It works just as good. The chicken broth just, give it some more flavor, but you can always add some more seasoning if you need to. Okay, so you see how my gravy is coming back? Okay, so I'm going to let this sit. I'm going to take it out the oven and let it just sit and cool off for a little while I finish cooking the hot water cornbread. Okay, and I'll be back, you guys, with the finished final product. Okay, you guys, I have finished dinner, and I'm dressed too. Okay, so the roast took about 3 hours and 20 minutes, but it looks beautiful. And I just want to show you guys my shirt. Today I'm collabing. This is my collab video. So, you like my t-shirt? Okay. So, if you want to purchase one of these t-shirts, I will leave the information to the lady who makes these t-shirts on my in the description box, okay? And my guest, she do locks. So she have on her lock t-shirt, and you will see her very shortly. And I will have the information in the description box if you would like to get locks, or if you have locks and you're looking for someone to tighten them for you or anything like that, and you live in California, holla at a sister, okay? So anyway, she put her logo on her t-shirts. I like that. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to have her information in the description box below. Now let's get going and let me show you our meal. Okay, you guys, here is the roast. Oh, don't it look beautiful? There's the gravy right here. Okay, here's our rice, the hot water cornbread, and the cabbage. Okay, so here's my guest. So there's her t-shirt. Say hi.
Hi.
That's Sharon.
I'm Sharon with LOC'D by Sharon from Lovely Locks Natural Hair Salon in Moreno Valley.
Okay, Keith, you got to get in the chair so we can see your t-shirt. No, you got to get on your knees in the t-shirt. In the chair so we can see your t-shirt.
Let's move this out and then go on your knees so we can see your shirt. You got to show your shirt.
Okay, let us see what your t-shirt say.
What's it say? Holla ladies.
Yeah. Okay, so hold on, you guys. It doesn't matter because I don't know either. Okay, here we all are in our t-shirts. Okay, so now we're getting ready to have dinner. So we'll see you guys in a little while.
Say bye, Keith. Bye.
Bye.
We're not gone yet. We haven't named the roast, you guys.
Oh, I thought you said we were going to eat.
So
We worried about food.
yeah. So you guys, okay. So when we come back, we're gonna show you our plate and we're gonna give this roast a name. Okay, you guys, we are at the table and we are getting ready to eat. And here is my plate. Ah, yes, Lord. And there's Sharon's plate.
Yes, indeed. This right here, y'all ain't ready.
And there's Keith's plate. Yay, he got rice and gravy. Okay, you guys. So, Keith, were you going to tell him the name of the roast?
Yes.
Okay, they listening. The name of the roast is
BJ Rockin Rose.
Okay, you guys, you heard it. He named it BJ's Rockin' Roast. Okay, so I want to thank you guys for joining me and making this beautiful roast. We are getting ready to tear it up. And in the meantime, in between time, I will see you on the next video. All the ingredients, the description, and how I made it, the time frame, everything will be in the description box. Please like the video, share with your friends, and we're going to go on and take this down. So, would you like to taste it and let them know how it tastes?
Indeed.
I do.
That's it, you guys.
Yeah, because we don't even need no knife.
That's it. It's so tender, no knife needed. You guys need to try this one.
Wow.
And post your thoughts. Let her know how it is, because it's absolutely fabulous.
Mm-mm-mm.
Mm. That's good.
It is.
That's good.
You guys, I got to go.
Yeah, we got to eat.
I got a date. See
With
you
the
next
plate.
time. Bye.